Hello world, Shelly here, and today I've got some new products from Glossier to try. You guys have been asking me for like a million years to try Glossier. I had never really tried anything from the brand, so I finally placed an order. I am filming this with my new lights, and usually takes a couple videos to get all the settings right. We'll see what Shelly editing has to say about this. I think I spent a few hours working on it, so I hope this looks fairly true to tone, true to color, whatever. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, so be aware of that. If it looks wonky, I apologize. Shaking up one of the things. Let me tell you what I got. So I'm not going to try on camera because it's skincare. The Solution Exfoliating Skin Perfector. It's a salicylic acid, AHA, BHA, PHA, and I thought it looked nice. I liked the dispenser. It's one of those that you push down with your cotton pad and it'll fill the product, moisten the product that way. So I really liked the packaging. My skin enjoys salicylic acid. It's good for acne treatment. I don't have acne, but it's also good for exfoliation. And especially if your skin is a little bit more sensitive to some of the other acids, this can be a good alternative. So I picked that up. Now the makeup things I picked up, I got the Perfecting Skin Tint in shade G10. This one, I almost don't care if I like the product because this packaging, holy cow, you guys, it's so pretty. Oh, this is the Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. I got their concealer. It looks like identical to a MAC paint pot. Is this like the same container? Like, what? That's so strange. But it's not the MAC paint pot. This is the Stretch Concealer. I got it in shade G11. I picked up the Boy Brow because that's the first thing I ever heard of from the brand. I picked up their mascara, the Lash Slick, and I got the cherrybalm.com. I guess you can use anywhere you can use it. Words. Blush, lips, whatever. I'm gonna use it as a lip balm because it's cherry. And so we're just gonna try these out. That's the plan. Let's start with this beautiful packaging, shall we? Oh, it's a pump too. You're speaking my language, Glossier. I don't know what to expect here. Oh, interesting. Like a like an oil primer slash highlight. Definitely fragranced. It smells nice. It smells like a cross between fruit and nature. It's almost like a pine-ish, but more fruity. It feels nice. It's got some grip to it, so it's not just a straight oil, but it does feel like that super hydrating feeling you get from a facial oil, but more grip like a primer. A little bit tacky, which I like when I'm putting down something as a base before I put on foundation. First impression, good. We'll see where that goes. That bottle is so pretty, you guys. I kind of can't handle it. This is the Perfecting Skin Tint. They recommend you apply it with fingers. Why am I afraid of getting it in my hair? I don't know. Things get messy around here, you guys. Squeezy tube, not tube, squeezy whatever this is. Many of you commented when I put my MAC face and body into my palm. I'm going to tell you a story. If I put it into my fingers, can you guys see the light between this finger? Even when I have my fingers together, it's on both hands. I had both of my hands slammed in a car trunk when I was like 5 years old, and I don't think my fingers broke, or maybe they did. I don't know. I don't remember any of it. I've just been told by my parents. But both of my middle fingers curve, and therefore, if I put it into my fingers, it's going to drip right through. So I have to put it into my palm and then work it into my fingers. So anyway, there's that. I'm not mentally traumatized or scarred or anything. I don't remember it happening. Why am I having to squeeze this so hard? I guess you're supposed to just drip it out, I guess. It's hard to squeeze. Drip, drip, drip. Alright, it says to apply with fingers. And you will look beautiful and dewy. I don't really get a fragrance from this. I don't have a sensitive nose, you guys, so sometimes a thing will have a fragrance and I don't notice it. If I do notice a fragrance, it's probably pretty strong because my nose just doesn't respond to, like, it's not offended by scents, if that makes any sense. Sense? I was going to say poet didn't know it, but those don't rhyme. They're the same words. What is that word for two words that sound the same? I don't remember. This doesn't have much coverage, but it has a really nice, it's not greasy. It's a nice, like, it's a healthy, dewy, it's a fresh, got out of the shower, woke up like this kind of look. I wish it had a little bit more coverage. And I have a little bit of flaking skin on my nose that it's kind of clinging to, but I'm kind of patting it in and it seems to be going away. Let's see if I can just get a little bit, just a tiny bit more coverage. That's like 2 more drops. Yeah, this one's just not made for coverage. It's just not where it's going. That's okay. It's a very nice finish to the skin. What I worry about with products like this, worry is a pretty strong word, I don't get redness coverage. And my chin gets red and my nose gets red, and that bothers me throughout the day. So that's one of the reasons why I wear foundation, is I don't want my face to get red throughout the day. I have a little bit of peely skin on my under my lower lip here, and it is clinging to all of the little outlines of those peelies. So if you have actively peeling or flaking skin, you really might want to get rid of that before applying this, or go lighter on that area. I'm kind of fixing the problem, but it's because I'm just wiping it away from that area. So yeah, I don't know how well this is a long-term fix for peeling skin, but super pretty finish. It's tacky though. These are the kinds of products that I feel like they're meant to be worn without powder, but I don't think I could go through the day with this level of sticky. I'm gonna show you my shirt because I keep having to pull it down. It's one of those Facebook orders, and you never know what you're gonna get, if it's ever going to arrive, if it's gonna be garbage when you order from those ads on Facebook. And I was really excited. It's a cool shirt. Yay, quality. And it's a size 2XL, but it's really like a size large, maybe. It's like my belly's hanging out. I could never wear this in public. Can only wear it on camera because you can only see the top part, but at least it arrived, you know, at least it's here. But it's definitely gonna be like my pajama shirt. Yeah, this isn't drying down at all. This is staying pretty sticky. I'm gonna need a little bit of powder, but let's try this concealer. I will do a full review of this concealer if you guys want one. It looks like a paint pot. Really, look at this. Am I losing my mind? Does it feel like a paint pot? Ooh, it's very oily. Ooh, can you tell how slick that is? That's very slick. This is interesting. If you want a full review of this concealer, let me know. Ooh, I have dry skin under my eyes, and it is clinging to all the edges of that skin that needs to exfoliate away. Ooh, yeah. I'll give a zoom in after I get this on. I know this isn't a full foundation review or concealer review, but Yeah, that's not gonna work if you've got peeling skin. It's very emollient, which is usually good for dry skin, but the color is just clinging to the edges of all of the dryness. Let me zoom in and show you guys. So do you see this line of dry skin? This is like peeling skin right along here, and it's just clinging to that area. I'm gonna try to stay still so it'll focus, but it's that. It's just clinging to the outer edges of that peeling skin. It's not a ton of coverage. I've definitely got purple showing through. It feels wonderfully hydrating, but I'm not sure if this is going to work for dry skin. Yeah, just in terms of it feels wonderful, but it just looks all crackly on any of the edges of dry skin that I've got going on. Face is still sticky. I'm going to grab my good old Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, this is Airbrush Flawless Finish. I normally would grab, but it's summer. And hey, I can show you my watch line. Look at what tan I've got. I've got color, man. Look at that. There's my watch line. That's color. That's not color. This is as dark as I get in my whole life. That's as dark as I get. Unless I self-tan. I can self-tan darker, but as far as the actual sun, okay, we are going to use the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. This is in the shade Light. I use it as setting powder. With my summer color. I know, it's practically a joke, but hey. I'm really bad at putting sunscreen on my arms. I wear it on my face religiously. I have no color on my face. But, like, you can even tell, I'm just not as good as I don't put it on my body as well. Okay, let's do a real quick face so that we can get to the rest of this Glossier goodness. Alright, shade 2 of the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm just gonna bronze a little bit. So how's your day been? Are you having a good one? Not much exciting going on here. I've been comet hunting. By the time you see this, the comet will probably be gone or almost gone. I've had some hits, I've had some misses, but it's been a lot of fun. I need to get back into photography. My MFA is in independent film and digital photography, and I took 42 hours of credits of film photography in college as well, and I've gotten away from it with, working on getting tenure, because to do that was basically, I was doing a lot of website work, which is my career specialty, and I want to get back into photography because I can do that now. Alright, let's do, what blush should we wear? I'm going to grab my Serafina because it's right here and it's beautiful, and it's a color that's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but it's really pretty, and I think it's really nice for summertime. It's like a peachy pink. For highlight, I gotta do that elf. Where is it? Retro Paradise. Just go ham with it. Whoa, I will not get over that peachy smell. It smells crazy. Like peaches, like holy peaches. Oh my goodness. I love this highlighter. Do I love it more than Natasha Denona Super Glow? No. This is a highlighter that honestly is not quite as powerful or blingy as the Natasha Denona, but it's such a unique bit of shimmer. There's like 3 different shades of glitter, and yes, there is glitter in it, but it's not just glitter. It's got a sheen to it as well as those flecks of glitter, so I don't mind it because it's not accentuating texture, but it's got these like tri-colored shimmers that are so pretty. It's kind of like a fad with me. It will go. Natasha Denona is my always beloved, but ooh, it's just so pretty. I'm crushing big time. Okay, let's do, I'm just gonna put some primer and some bronzer in the crease. Actually, I'm gonna put my, the shade I normally do for, what do you call that? Contour. I rarely contour, but the NYX blush in Taupe, which they have re-released in the Sweet Cheeks matte version. I don't have that version. I have like the old school original one. But they have re-released it and it is the same shade. But this is the shade I use for contour. Not contour. Yeah, contour. Wow, I'm losing my mind. And I also like to use it if I'm just going to do a super quick little... what do you call this? Just a plain old crease. I do my outer corner, you know, something basic. This is the out the door. See, like that e.l.f. highlight, normally when I do a look like this, I'll take my highlight and put it on my lid. I don't think that e.l.f. highlight is going to be powerful enough to do that with. We'll see. I'll try it. I haven't tried it yet. I will try it now. It's probably about time I replace this NYX blush anyway, because my goodness, this thing's probably 4 years old at this point. It's getting a little powdery. Still works beautifully though. It's got the blend, you guys. It's got the blend. All right, let's see if this can handle the lid. All right. Oh my goodness, that scent. Ah, it's actually working kind of well. Okay, that's pretty. I'm sorry I doubted you. Let's get some here. I don't know how I manage this, but whenever I use my finger to apply makeup on this lid, I always somehow get it beneath my eye. And I swear I don't touch beneath my eye. Do I just generate fallout for some reason on that side? I don't know. Oh, sorry about the eye booger. Okay, one more thing. Let me tightline real quick and then we'll finish with the Glossier. Let's start with the mascara. Ooh, pokey wand. Not my favorite kind. Mostly because I have a tendency to stab myself in the eye. But let's see. It does give very nice separation. The question is, can we get some volume out of it? Okay, here's one coat. Oh, it transferred a bit when I blinked. It is nice. It's a little bit on the natural looking side. Let's get the other eye and then we'll see what 2 coats looks like. This is my less cooperative eyeball. It looks nice. It's got really good separation and a little bit of length. Not as much volume. Let's see what the second coat does. Okay, when you go in to put the second coat, my lashes feel really stiff. Like it already dried down and they're really stiff. So maybe you should work on one eye at a time and go quicker with the second coat, although it looks fine. I'm just really having to drag it through my lashes like they're stiffened. I do like how it looks though. This is pretty nice. That's a pretty dramatic lash. It's a pretty dramatic looking lash and it's really not clumping, which is also very nice. I don't like the clumpy look. There are a couple mascaras that give you that sort of clump the lashes together look that I like, but I only like it in certain scenarios, like if I'm going for like a 60s retro kind of a look. For example, like the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes is like that. It's one that does it in a very pretty way, but generally speaking, I don't go for the clumpy look. I like individual fanned out lashes. That is quite pretty. I will say I like this mascara. That's nice. I like this mascara, even with a pokey wand. Let's try the boy brow. I am just gonna get a spoolie and brush my brows where I like them, which is up. And they make this look so easy online in their videos. They really just like brush it right through. And it's magic. I need my magnifying glass to tell you what color I got. It's just called brown. So I think they had black as well, but I was afraid black is too dark and I'm afraid brown is too light. So I could be somewhere in the middle of the two. I like the small brush. It feels a little bit, a little clunky in the sense that I'm afraid I'm gonna get it all over me. Like I fear for lack of precision. It's a little thick. That's the word. It's applying pretty thick too. I feel like I need to go in with a spoolie to distribute the product a little bit better. It also seems a little bit too warm toned for me, but that's not, I wouldn't grade it on that. I do wish there was a shade, either a cool toned brown or a shade in between the brown black, because that's kind of what the cool toned brown is, almost always a brown black mixture type of a shade. It goes on pretty heavy. Like there's a lot of product on this brush. But the brush is kind of designed that way. It's sort of like, I don't know, can you tell how it's sort of fat as opposed to being like less fat, I suppose. It's a terrible description. My brows also feel quite wet right now, which is a little weird. But let's see, as long as we don't have clumps, maybe we can make this look pretty. It doesn't look bad. Now that I've brushed out those heavy spots, let's see if it'll brush out on this side. See how there's just a couple of spots that have a lot of product on them? It's kind of like lashes. I don't want my brows clumping up either, you know? I want it to look wispy. This brow keeps falling down. I'm thinking this is probably not enough hold to use on its own for my taste. Normally I put soap down and then I use a brow tint, but I wanted to see how this handles on its own. Does it dry down? Like, what does it do? It's kind of staying sort of damp. Let's see if it dries in place. All right, let's give them a minute. We'll see if they fall down again. And we'll try this cherry balm. All right. I'm scared because I'm squeezing, I'm afraid, a ton of it. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's thick. She thick. She thick, you guys. It definitely tastes cherry-like. Feels like a slightly more juicy cherry chapstick. Not a big fan of it being just a applicator with your finger. I wish it was made as a lip balm, or if they just had different versions of it. I get that, you know, you can use this as blush for your cheeks. You can use it in a variety of ways, and they have like an unflavored one if you were going to use it as a skin salve kind of a thing. But this is just something that's messy, and I'm likely to opt for something in a lip packaging rather than put stuff all over my fingers. Feels nice though, but it feels like a balm, like a cherry balm. And that's it. That's the Glossier stuff. Here is the final look. So, what do I think? I like the primer. Well, I'm using it as a primer. The Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. I like it. It's pretty. The Perfecting Skin Tint, I like it. Would you guys like a full review of it as a foundation? I will wear this a few times, and even if I don't make a separate video for it, I will put the final results into my foundation spreadsheet and let you guys know. Concealer, I'm gonna have to try it some more. Kind of iffy on that. I don't think it's got a ton of coverage, and I don't like how it performed on my dry skin in terms of accentuating the look of my dry skin. The mascara is a definite thumbs up. Boy brow, let's take a look. Oh, this one's kind of fallen down again. I think it doesn't have a ton of hold, and I need hold. So if it comes down to me still having to use my soap brow or a brow gel for hold, then I don't think this is any better than any other of the brow tint gels that I enjoy. I mean, it looks fine. It's a little too warm toned for me, but so I'm that's my thought on the boy brow. And yeah, so I think the winners are the mascara, the serum, the skin tint. It's pretty. And I like the lip balm. Don't really like the packaging quite so much. Concealer's probably a no. Boy brow is probably a meh. There you have it. My first impressions of a whole bunch of Glossier stuff. I'll keep trying them. I will also let you guys know what I end up thinking of the solution for exfoliation. Should I do more try-ons? Should I try more Glossier stuff? What is your favorite thing from this brand? What should I try that I haven't tried? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like these first impressions kinds of videos, give me a thumbs up down below. If you like this video, thumbs up it. Let me know in the comments, are there other brands you would like me to try out that you haven't seen me talk about on this channel? Let me know. I buy stuff whenever I can get around to buying stuff. And you know I like trying new makeup. So there you have it. I am generally pleased. Thank you for encouraging me to buy some Glossier. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for new videos. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.